Hey there, everyone. Assume we're recording. I'm going to wait for the little wheel to stop spinning. All right, here we go. Welcome to another episode of the Sleepmaster Training here. Hope you all had a great weekend. Today I wanted to get right into it and talk about the very first steps that we need to take when we are working towards sleep mastery, and that is identifying the root cause of your insomnia or sleep issue. So now when I talk about the root cause, what I'm talking about is getting to what it is that is actually causing your inability to get a good night's sleep. Now, there's different types of what they call root causes, primary and secondary. And what that means is that a secondary cause of insomnia could be stress, which is caused by a primary cause, which could be, say, an illness or a physical pain. So it could be any of those things. But what we want to do, the idea here is that we need to figure out what it is that's keeping you awake. What is it that's blocking your body's natural ability and drive to fall asleep? And how do you do this? Well, it's really, you have to take some time, and this is where the practice of self-awareness comes in. Taking some time to really do some research on yourself to figure out what it is that you think is causing you to not be able to sleep. In the Sleepmaster Training course, we spend some time really focusing on identifying this through journaling and some other types of practices. And what we do is we figure out which category that root cause falls into. Now, typically, when we have a root cause for insomnia, it falls into one of four categories. Those categories are, it could be an environmental reason, which means the environment, your bedroom, for some reason is preventing you from being able to sleep. Now, these are things that are usually pretty easy to fix by adjusting things such as temperature, which we talked about in an earlier video, comfort, light, sound, things like that. It's the external environment. What can we change to help us if that is what is causing you to not be able to get a good night's sleep? The second thing would be lifestyle. So maybe we have lifestyle habits that are preventing us from getting a good night's sleep. Things like exercising or eating a big meal just before bed, over imbibing in drugs or alcohol could be causing it. Just a sedentary lifestyle or a non-healthy lifestyle can impact our ability to sleep. So taking a good look at lifestyle choices, and are there ones that might be impacting our ability to get a good night's sleep. The third category is physical or biochemical, which is the physical body. And now this could be anything from an illness to physical pain to a chemical imbalance, especially if we're on medications or things that we eat. You know, everything that we ingest impacts our physical biochemistry. And so we want to be aware of what is it that might be causing us to not be able to sleep. In this case, if it is something medical or drug related, you may need to speak with your doctor. But trying to identify what is it that's causing you to wake up if it's physical. And lastly is the mental, and this is really about stress and anxiety. And now what I've found in my years of working in this area and counseling and everything else is that even if it's not the primary reason, even though very often it is, stress and anxiety is usually a component to not being able to sleep, because no matter what the root cause is, when we start thinking about it and worrying about it, then that ramps up our stress level. And one of the things we also talk about in the training, and I'll probably talk about in a future video, is how we cannot be in the fight and flight mode, which is our sympathetic nervous system, you know, the chemicals and the hormones that get pumped into our body when we are in that state overrides the ability for us to relax and fall asleep. You need to be able to relax in order for sleep to occur. So being able to modulate or to balance out our levels of stress and anxiety is a huge piece of sleep mastery and being able to get a good night's sleep. So those are the four main areas. Again, environmental, lifestyle, physical, biological, and mental. And so I invite you to take some time to really think about what you feel might be the root cause of your insomnia. This is where self-awareness becomes really important. And so practices like meditation or even just mindfulness and getting calm and quiet and listening, asking the question and being really honest with yourself about what you think it is that might be causing this. Because the bottom line is you probably know better than anybody else. And this is why we want to empower ourselves, right? We want to be empowered ourselves to take control of our sleep experience. And that gives us the power to maintain what we need in order to sleep well. So there's my timer. I want to make sure that these videos don't go too long. So anyway, if you have any questions, please feel free to click the link below or leave a comment. Check out the website, sleepmastertraining.com, and book a free consult call. I would love to talk with you and explore whatever your sleep issue is and see if my 7 Days to Better Sleep training might be something that can help you. So sleep well, live well, and we'll see you real soon.